So Brocade has one of the most rigorous development processes that I've seen in my 25 years in the industry.
Brocade definitely has the mentality. I mean, from day one, our products have been extremely reliable. And that's just kind of ingrained in kind of our culture.
We have the capabilities to deal with what are fundamentally hard problems, to create solutions and then test them. And not just test them as a product, but test them in the real world.
So part of our design and development testing methodology measures against that value proposition, right? Ensures that in the most demanding test cases and the most sustained network loads that we can deliver that kind of reliability and availability.
Testing is a combination of a lot of manual and automated testing. So we go through a whole series of test reviews to make sure that we're covering all angles that the customer would be interested in.
You've gotten a board in, you power it up. The first thing you kind of cross your fingers out for is we don't want to see any smoke. So that's kind of like almost called a smoke test.
Once the board is in the lab, they are all on over it, right? They're trying to find out all the bugs they can find. Hardware team, design team is looking at the test result, make sure they are meeting the specs. If something is wrong, they go back and fix it, design the new board, give back to test team. It's constant churn, right?
Try to find every exploit to abuse the memory structures. We try to make sure that we use every port in a high density solution and do torturous things like hot swap, fail a unit. We have all this unexplored area that we can test and find bugs and really make sure we ensure quality on our products.
So I'm here in front of one of our halt chambers, highly accelerated life test. We're going to subject the system to 15 G's vibration and 70 degrees temperature. That's way in excess of anything you'd ever see in any of the customer environments.
The process includes a lot of planning to make sure that we do cover all the essentials, and we think of creative ways to make sure that we are resilient to any type of network disruptions.
In our team, except of manual testing, we also doing automation testing. So part of our job is create tool, give you the perfect report of what was done, what was covered.
That's what we do. We test the product to above and beyond the specs of the product to make sure the product will work the way it's supposed to work till the life cycle of the product.
And then at the end, we set it on fire internally, and we have thermal camera on it, so we can see the fire accurate state. They would rather have one unit burned down than the whole central office burned down.
If you think about what we do in terms of developing our own ASICs, why do we do that? It is so complicated. It's so hard to do. Why? Because ASICs, by their very nature, add simplicity and, better yet, performance and reliability to the environment that they're applied to.
Our ASIC is the brain of the networking chip. And if the ASIC goes down, the whole network will go down. So it's very important that we design and verify the ASIC completely and thoroughly before it even becomes manufactured.
As part of the QA team, we get paid to break things. And we want to break things so that our customers don't experience anything breaking. That's a difficult challenge because you cannot guarantee 100% quality, but what you can guarantee is that you look at the products from every angle possible.
We don't take anything for granted. And that's why our testing is so complex and so sophisticated and so disciplined.
Our criteria for deciding when to deliver a product, when is it ready to go to market, is a function of hitting quality metrics and quality criteria. It's not a function of schedule, it's not a function of a date on a calendar, it's not a function of being available to do a launch at a key industry event.
We're certainly not building products that we say, well, they're very reliable for the military, but they're going to be a little bit less reliable for our customers. No, we have one standard for reliability, and it applies to all of our customers.
And it all proves out. It's like the numbers don't lie in the end. It's like we build a very reliable product, and I don't think anybody will argue about that.